So pretty, pretty.
Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to episode 18 of The Long Box. I'm Mandy, coming to you from Mushyhead Comics with all the comic, entertainment, and geek-filled news for the week of September 23rd, 2018. On today's episode, we're going to overload you with all the comic goodness coming at you 9/26. Let's get it kicked off with all the great number ones hitting shelves Wednesday. Crisis on Infinite Cerebi, Aardvark Vanaheim. I could not follow a word of this description, so you should check this out at your own risk. High Heaven from Ahoy Comics. Chronic malcontent David Weathers dies and goes to heaven, where everybody is terrible and everybody hates a complainer. One cover for this series. WWE NXT Takedown Redemption Boom Studios. We've got 2 covers for this week. Gamma from Dark Horse Comics. Pokemon meets Power Rangers in this kaiju-packed mature parody that follows a monster trainer whose dreams of fortune and glory collide with his hubris and the downfall of the entire planet in a story about betrayal, redemption, in a world bizarre, cute, and deadly monsters. One cover. Stranger Things from Dark Horse Comics. The nostalgic, igniting hit Netflix original series comes to your comic shelves. Follow Will Byers into the dimension of decay and destruction, where he must use his wits and resolve to dodge the pursuit of the Demigorgon and escape the Upside Down. We've got 9 covers, including a Lucio Parillo and a Clayton Crane variant. Heroes in Crisis, a 7-part miniseries from DC Comics. There's a new kind of crisis threatening the heroes of the DC universe, ripped from real-world headlines. We've got 7 covers, including a Francesco Mattina and Mark Brooks variants. Also look out for a gold foil cover. Foil? Oh, foil. Oh, Jesus. Justice League Odyssey from DC Comics. Spinning out of the justice, no justice. When a cosmic menace threatens the world beyond ours in a ghost sector, it falls to the new Justice League team to answer the call to battle. We've got 3 covers with an amazing cover A from Stepan Sajak. Pathfinder Worldscape Deja Thoris, a one-shot from Dynamite Entertainment. When Deja Thoris and Tars Tarkas investigate a mysterious gap in the memory of John Carter, warlord of Barsoom, they find themselves hurled into an interdimension demi-plane of the worldscape. One cover. Pathfinder's Worldscape Reanimator, one shot from Dynamite Entertainment. The blood of 1,000 Therns drowns Sharen's arena. Empress Camilla's corpse lies among the army of the White Martian dead. One cover. Pathfinder Worldscape Swords of Sorrow, one shot from Dynamite Entertainment. From her castle gallery at the edge of everywhere, the immortal witch known as Traveler gazes across the multiverse. One cover for this one. Pathfinder Worldscape Vampirella, a one-shot from Dynamite Entertainment. Vampirella and her old companion, the third-rate magician Pendragon, revive their stage show for a reunion tour that propels them all the way to the fragment of Vampirella's home planet of Draculon, ensnared in a multi-dimensional warscape. Oh my god. I swear I've been smoking for 40 years, Blanche. One cover on this one. Vampirella Deja Thoris from Dynamite Entertainment. The encounter that was destined to happen. We've got 25 covers at this time for this series. There's some pretty good ones. The pasties look like nipples. So yeah, there's a profile shot. Check that one out. Disney Comics and Stories from IDW Publishing. The issue Walt Disney Comics and Stories becomes Disney Comics and Stories and launches with an all-new number 1. What better way to start things off than to represent 2 tales featuring the 2 iconic characters of Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. I don't know what's happening with my voice. One cover for this one. Something that I mentioned 2 weeks ago, Star Trek vs. Transformers from IDW Publishing. Apparently it got pushed to 9/26, so we still have 4 covers for this series. The Transformers 80s cartoon series meets Star Trek, the animated series, in a no-holds-barred Saturday morning mashup for the ages. So check that out. Uncle Scrooge, My First Millions, 4-part miniseries from IDW Publishing. The original Uncle Scrooge, like you've never seen it before. 2 covers for this one. Man eaters from Image Comics. A mutation in toxoplasmosis causes menstruating women to turn into ferocious killer wildcats, easily provoked and extremely dangerous. 2 covers for this one. Wicked and the Divine, 1373, one-shot from Image Comics. The Transubstantiation of Lucifer, the final Wicked and Divine historical special, plunges into the shadow of life after the Black Death. 2 covers. Junior High Horrors from Keen Spot Entertainment. Junior High can be very scary, especially if you're different. That's the case for JV, Mickey, Nancy, and Lori. Rolled and Told from Lion Forged. An all-inclusive gaming experience. Each and every month, we bring you the ready-to-play fun adventure from one of your favorite tabletop role-playing games. These 64 pages are packed with beautiful illustrations, comics coinciding with each adventure to excite and inspire your players, and helpful articles sure to enhance the game for new and old game masters alike. 1 cover for this series. Domino Annual from Marvel Comics. Tale Too Big for Domino's best-selling solo series. We've got 2 covers from Greg Land and Frank Cho. Infinite Wars Iron Hammer, 2-part miniseries from Marvel Comics. When Stark Odinson, the brainy and arrogant son of the All-Father, was kidnapped by the ice giant and forced to make them an armory, he turned their forge against them and became an armored Asgardian Iron Hammer. 3 covers for the series. True Believers Marvel Comics has 5 issues this week, including Black Widow, a reprinting of the 1999 Black Widow #1, Hellcat first appearance, a reprinting of the 1963 Avengers 144, Luke Cage Fantastic Four, which is a reprinting of the 1961 Fantastic Four 168, Punisher reprinting of Punisher #1, Parental Advisory. Punisher War Journal, a reprinting of the 1988 Punisher War Journal #1. Phantasmagoria from SBI Press. Inspired by the anthology series like Creepshow and Tales from the Crypt, Phantasmagoria explores mythologies specific to Mexico and the American Southwest in a series of creepy yet comical horror stories that will straight up scare the salsa out of you. That's what it says. I didn't make that up. 1 cover. Faith Dreamside, 4-part miniseries from Valiant Entertainment. Faith enters the realm previously unseen in an all-new series. 5 covers with a Jenny Frisson variant and a 1-for-20 Adam Polina cover. Harbinger's War 2 Aftermath from Valiant Entertainment. The power's back online and the fighting is over. But who is the real victor of Harbinger War 2? And who was truly lost in the carnage? 4 covers for this one. Fearscape from Vault Comics. The Fearscape is a world beyond our own, populated by manifestations of our worst fears. 3 covers for this one, and they are pretty fantastic. I am always drawn to like the watercolor covers or very bright, vibrant covers, so check those out. Friendo from Vault Comics. There has been a lot of buzz around this one for sure. If you like Black Mirror, malfunctioning AI VR personalities, and government corruption, this one might be perfect for you. We've got 2 great covers from this one, and I love the 80s colors because, you know, I'm an 80s kid. And that's it for our #1s this week. Next up, we have our reading list. First, I have Invader Zim number 35. Who's still in prison? Zim's still in prison. Will it ever end? Probably, since this is part 2. Zim gets help from a mysterious source who wants to help him break out of the Mu Ping 10, notorious Ikran space prison. But who is this source? And can they be trusted? 2 covers on this issue. Then I have Rick and Morty number 42. Things only look dire for the Smith family as each is hunted by an assassin determined to get back at Rick. Can they escape the clutches of the party dog and his minions? Find out in this thrilling conclusion of Rick Revenge Squad. Also catch new backup comics from Teenie Howard, Rick and Morty Pocket Like You Stole It and Assassinistas, and Jarrett Williams Super Pro KO and Hyperforce Neo. We've got 2 covers for this book. Submerged number 3. Having overcome raging fires and terrifying monsters in the search of her lost brother Angel, Ellie Punte has reached the center of the labyrinth. There, she will wind through a maze of forsaken subway cars as her most painful memories emerge from the ever-rising waters. If she can wade through the flood, she'll face the most frightening challenge yet, the truth. I really enjoyed the first one. The second one was okay. She found a kid and whatever. But I'm still really pulled into this series because I'd like to see how they're taking it. I mean, so far it seems to be going in a very interesting direction. So we've got 2 great covers for this one this week from Jen Bartel and Lisa Sterrell. And then finally this week, I have your Yay covers. This is probably the clear winner of the Yay covers this week. We have Venom First Host number 5, variant cover by Javier Garon. I have no words for this. It's just immaculate. Like, I'm speechless. Then next up, I have Heroes in Crisis number 1, the 1-for-200 incentive variant from Francesco Mattina. I realize it's Mattina, so obviously it's going to be great, but I really enjoy the way he drew Harley Quinn. She's very, demonic, and it's just fantastic. Then I have an unlikely yay, but I really enjoyed it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 31, variant cover by Miguel Mercado. It's freaking awesome. I don't really know what's going on in the series, so I can't really speak to how wonderful, but the color, the position of the helmet, the reflection, it's all of it. I'm down. I like it. And then I've got Wonder Woman number 55 variant by Jenny Frisson. Diana looks demonic in this one, and I am completely digging it. I realize it's just the fire reflection of light onto her, but I mean, she just looked cray-cray, and I love it. And then last but not least, again, another one, X-Men Red number 8, cover A by Jenny Frisson. It's X-23, and it's well done. I friggin' love it. So that's it. And obviously, because what we've got here is a failure to communicate, there will be links to check out all the books, including variants and exclusives, on our website. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you so much for stopping by and letting us fill your head with this useless information. You can check us out at mushyhead.com for a complete list of links, as well as fun and interesting factoids. And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. Until next week, in the words of the great Matt Smith, I think that if the world were a bit more like Comic-Con, it would be a better place.